driving, yeah. And I know some of you are in the States. Kuna watu wako Seattle, wanatuachia huko. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And today, we will be continuing with the conversation we started last week. But today now that Valentine's is over, sindio? Valentine's is over, there's a lot of pressure. Kuna watu wamejua hawapendwi. Kuna watu wamejua they were dating a lot of people. Kuna watu walikuwa wamekelea double chance. Yeah. And there are those when the Valentine's was good and probably they're asking themselves, kwani hii kitu ni seasonal? Is love a seasonal thing? Kwa sababu waliona tu Valentine's peke yake and the other days it's just normal. So we'll be having that conversation today, and we still have Newton as our guest. Newton.
Yes, sir.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Yeah. How are you expecting today's conversation?
I'm also looking forward to see how it will unveil. But I believe there are things in the store that we must. And I know there are some who are still unwrapping the gifts for Valentine. So watatuambia kama walipata gifts, kama walipata maua as we continue.
Yeah. Actually, nilikuwa naona mingine nasema ati watu sahi wamejaa chemist. Sahi watu ni wengi. Sasa tunashangaa. Kwani ni maua watu wako allergic to maua? Ama walikula kitu mbaya.
We still discuss about it as we continue, and I know. Yeah.
So the first thing I wanted us to talk about ni the pressure that came from social media.
Yes.
Social media, unajua sahi, it's not easy even to believe in social media.
Of course.
Like whatever inakuanga portrayed, it's not like the reality that's happening on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, kuna watu wanaweza jigift, wapost waseme my man na wamejigift.
Yes.
Kuna mtu anaweza atapost na probably amegiftiwa na over 5 people.
Yes.
Na so kila status anapost, anablock wengine ni huyu anaona. So social media ili depict a certain love in a certain way.
Yeah.
Na can we say that actually the pressure that came from social media is not actually real love? Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you and welcome. I'm Newton. I'm born again. I love Jesus. I would say that the things that we saw on Saturday, and generally, if it is not real, social media will never make it to be real. If the love that you have for your partner, it is not real, social media is a space where people tend to cover what is not real. And I would say, if first of all, that thing does not come from your heart, even what you portray outside, it will be in vain. Number one, there are so many people who expected either on Saturday or henceforth that they will receive gifts. And I know there are some who received. Jumaina, I also gave a gift on the same. Yes. But on the other hand, there are attributes of love. If it is not there, it is not there. And if it is there, it is there. I know young girls who are being deceived by either something they get, something tangible. And basically that is where we are as a generation. If you did not receive a gift from someone, there are some who dared to say that one is not aunipendi. Kuna watu wenye kama tuseme Saturday hawakupata gift, huyo mtu atasema mimi aunipendi. And there are some on the same case who received gifts out of sympathy. Sasa we kama jamaa unaona tu acha tu ni mgift for the sake hii mambo ama uondoke vita. But I will say real love will cost, or real love demands sacrifice. Yeah, there are some people who sacrificed for that thing to happen. And if you are outside there and you received a gift from a very genuine heart, and secondly, you might also have gifted yourself. Useme kama hata kama sikupewa gift, ungejipeleka KFC, nunua kitu, nunua maua kaa nayo hapo, uangalie useme enyewe I'm settled. Yeah. So we say and never be deceived on what you see on social media. Yes, there are people who are faking it there. There are people who go and hire cars. There are people who go and do all kind of manner of things just to display, just to compete. And in this life, we are not here for competition. Love does not need competition. Now, because your friends are going to Naivasha, they are going to, you tend to take the same course, and of which, as a man, if you are not prepared for it, my friend, you suffer. You suffer. Yeah. So I know there are so many people who are under pressure on that day. And I know there are men who are now, kuna watu waogereshu saa hii, mbona huku nibaia hii. And if you don't understand the root of that thing, you not be able even to understand the fruits. The roots determine the fruit. If there is no love in it, there cannot be fruits.
There cannot be fruits
of the same.
Wow.
Yes.
That's very powerful. That's very powerful. When you do not understand the roots, you cannot bear fruits.
Yes.
Wow, that's very amazing. And I know you are among the young couples we have. How can the young couples protect themselves from this pressure? Yeah, social media.
Social media.
Yeah.
Now, that one is a nice question. And I would say, whatever happens in private, it is more important than what happens in the public.
Yeah.
What happens in the private, it is more important than what happens in the public. Number one, you might be fighting in private. But when it comes to the issues of public, you are there to display how you love one another. But that one is not the case. And to avoid all these pressures that we see as a young couple, first of all, work on yourselves privately. The things that you are supposed to solve privately, solve them privately. The things that you are supposed to solve in a public way, solve them in a public way. You not tell me that you solve bad matters on a public space as a young couple. That one will not help you. So number one, understand that this thing is for the both of you. It is not for the public. I know there are people who celebrate you outside. I love this couple. They are doing very well. But privately that couple is in a mess. There are crises everywhere. And let me tell you, as I said last Friday, first of all, you grow inward before you grow outward. So there is a reflection that we see outward by how much you have worked on it privately. Try to understand which is the standing point of your partner. Huwa ana mawazo yake ama how does she solve issues privately. There are some people who solve private matters publicly. Mlikosana privately, lakini yeye ana display mnataka msolve hiyo issues in a public space. Yeah. So as a young couples, just try to understand this thing. First of all, it must work in your house before it works outside. Solve your issues. Be one in the house. Mkuwe tu kitu kimoja, mkiwa pamoja. Ili hata kitu mkipeleka nje haitakuwa na issues. So to avoid all that pressure, first of all, work it privately before it manifests in the public space.
Wow, amazing. Wow, for the young couples in the house, please, umesikia, don't solve private matters publicly. And that was very powerful. Now, kuna group hatuwezi sahau. Kuna group tu tukiongea tu mambo ya Valentines, lazima tuwaongelee. Kwa sababu hao hata ndio wanakapitia, as much as they're not benefiting from Valentines directly.
Yes.
Lakini wanakapitia. These people are the single people.
Yes.
I know Valentines can be very lonely for them.
Yes.
I know of a friend of mine anaitwa Chris. He's single.
Chris, very single.
Very single. Wakati wa Valentines alikuwa very lonely. Amekasirika, amejam, atijuana mtu sasa. Like sasa Valentines imeisha. How can you talk to the young people, to the single people, to deal with the post-Valentine season, now that Valentine's is over? Yeah, it was lonely for them. Yes. Now, how do they deal with that after Valentine's is over?
I always say that, do you know that singlehood is a gift? Singlehood is a gift by itself. There are some things that you never do once you get married that you might have done when you are single. Number one, when you are single, you don't have responsibilities. Hauna mambo mingi. Kama ile ukishaoa, mambo sasa ina change. I believe the people that are single, your season ya Valentine, I think you should be very happy for yourself. Yeah, juu number one, hauna stress sa mtu. Ati ulikosa kupigiwa simu, ulikosa kupelekwa date. Number one, unashangaa, mimi, am I human being? Am I a human becoming? So to the singles, just take this as an encouragement. Number one, where you are, it is not a mistake. By being single, it is not a mistake. It is a gift from God. And number two, you might be alone, but you are not lonely. This is what I mean. You can be alone, but you are not lonely. Number one, if you understand, number one, who are you in God? Yeah, you might be alone, but not lonely. Now, secondly, kama hukupewa maua au kugiftiwa, as I said, you could have gifted yourself. Ilikuwa ni msimu ya mapenzi for everyone. For everyone. You could have taken that initiative, knowing that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You can take yourself out. Buy yourself a cloth. Buy yourself something. Just take yourself, nice yourself. And out of it, you understand that being single, it is not a mistake.
It's not a mistake.
And the period of singlehood, let me tell you honestly, this period of singlehood, it is a time for you to build capacity of where you are intending to go. I said, you never become a wife once you get married, or you not become a husband when you get married. You practice being a wife even before you get married. You build capacity even in your singlehood. If you want to be gifted flowers the next coming Valentine next year, Build capacity towards that as a young single.
Yeah.
The same case as a young man, if you are intending to give someone next coming gift, Valentine's Day, build capacity towards that. And let me tell you, once that day comes, they will not, you will be in a very big position, and even you appreciate yourself that I have made an improvement. I have improved on myself. I have worked on myself, and I can say this is where I am today. Yeah.
Amazing. Wow. Very nice. You talked about, we talked last week, we talked about something about emotional intelligence
Yes.
and responsibility. For people who are married, for people in marriage, it's easy to build that emotional availability for someone. Like you can, kama wewe, now that you have your wife with you, like you can be able to grow emotionally kwa sababu ako, because there are things unaweza kosa kurealize on your own, but through her,
Yes,
she'll make you realize them. Sindio? But now for young people, for single people, it's not the same way. Like akona mtu mwenye atakuwa hapo kukufanya
yes,
ujue some things. Get how can a single person, how can a single person be able to grow themselves emotionally now that hana mtu?
na ana mtu. There are things that you will never understand. Okay, I will put it in this way. You will learn your partner well, ama you unveil things that you did not know well with your partner the moment once you get married and you stay for some time. Kuna some attributes hautajua. Wanawake ni kama vitabu. Huwa unasoma kila siku, every day a new chapter with new points. So there are things that you learn every day, and for the singles to understand someone emotionally, I will say, number one, there is that thing that you feel. Number one, love is a feeling. Kuna mtu anasemanga, ai, we siku hizi sioni kama unanifeel. You see, there is that feeling. There is that feeling. And once you don't feel anything, ama you don't feel your partner, number one, emotionally you get detached. If your partner is going through something, if you are not attached to that feeling, you never understand what your partner is going through. And secondly, there are things as a single or as for the young people who are not married. Number one, you need to understand that emotionally, being emotionally attracted to your partner, it is in levels. Yeah, there are stages of getting emotions from your partner. There are people who are not yet married, but they stay together. Kuna wale tu wamekaanisha pamoja lakini wana. So for them it is another story. But for them now that have not yet made that decision of staying together emotionally, you can understand your partner. Akisema hii kitu si haiko sawa, just understand haiko sawa. Number two, akisema hii iko sawa, just understand iko sawa. And I'll put myself in this way. Even before I got married, there are some issues my wife angeniambia, unajua bado ningekuwa tu single, angeniambia hii sipendi. Lakini unajua sasa ni mimi nimezoea, kama ni ka freedom niko nayo, sina mtu wa kuni stress and all that. But once you get to a certain level whereby, number one, emotionally, kama your partner is down, number one, what breaks it is communication.
Communication, yeah.
When you are emotionally down, there is a breakdown of communication. And anytime you find yourself in that kind of a situation, just understand, emotionally there is something that is not right. You used to talk 2 hours, 3 hours a day, but squeeze after 5 minutes, amfikishi. Number one, kuna hiyo breakdown ya communication. And while you are in that moment of single, when you are dating and all that, communication is very key.
Very key, yeah.
Very key. And it is a two-way. The lady and the gentleman, it is a two-way. There is a breakdown of communication. Ukijua kuna shinda na communication yenu, number one, jua kuna mtu akona shinda mahali. And it's the high time for you to look what is the root cause of that issue. So number one, it is communication. Number two, ambatani. Kuna tu mnajaribu kutafutana, kuna mahali ya mwingiani, there is no connection when someone is emotionally down. So number one, check on your communication, how you are communicating. Number two, how are you interacting? The way you used to interact, is it the same case as per now?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. As we were talking about that, I remembered something. Juicy, we had a bonfire up, and it was actually an amazing session.
Yeah, it was.
Miss Olewenu, you missed a lot.
Yes.
And we had a session actually. What people cried? Yeah, because there's a lot people needed to heal from. Watu wakalia, and one of the discussions that arose ni discussion ya story na having sponsors wa babas and wa mamas.
Yes.
That conversation arose, and the young people shared, and we had different views. Kama kuna mtu alisema, someone said, if you are to, kuna mtu akona mbabas, huyo mbabas anampea 1,000. Mwingine akona mbaba, huyo mbaba anamfungulia duka. So someone said, kama unataka kuwa na mbaba, hakikisha there is something we can see. There's something fruitful we can see coming out of your mbabas. You see? And this is actually a very deep conversation.
Yeah.
And what do you think, like, makes what to end up in that situation as in the first thing? Like we said, you need to understand the roots first.
Yes.
So that we can bear fruits in the end. So, like, how does this situation come up?
I would say, and that is something that is already there.
Yeah.
I would say that doing something ama juu watu wanafanya hiyo kitu does not mean that it is right. And let me tell you, Onesimus, there is nothing that you get as a lady or as a man that you never be accountable of. And let me tell you, the issues of our babas and our mamas, it is a very I'm trying to find the correct word to use. It is something that is eating our generation.
Yeah.
We are seeing young ladies, 20s, who are getting men of 50s. Listen, if you are a young lady or young man and this is where you are hooked for, there are consequences of every action you take in life. There are actions that there are always consequences for any action that you take in this life. This is what I mean. You might be in 20s now, and either you have mbaba 50 years. One day, one time, you have children. One day, one time, you have children.
Yeah.
And the same case, the seed that you sow today, those are exactly the seeds that you are going to reap tomorrow. And number two, you never break someone's marriage and expect God to bless you with a marriage. Yeah, that is the case. Huwezi niambia wewe kazi yako ni ku clean on what another woman's labor as a young lady. Nasema hii kama nimepata mbaba lazima akuwa ananipea dhao. Na unajua number one, huyo mtu unaita mbaba, even that name sounds very, yani kuna vitu tu ya ideti. And let me tell you, hakuna mtu atakuja in public as a young lady aseme yule ni mbaba wangu. Hakuna. And if there are some, let them come online and say, and attach, this is a picture of who I am, and this is a picture of my mbabas. The same case, a young man, this is a picture of my mumamas, and this is a picture of who I am. There are people who never do that. And number one is, as you are saying, it is people not knowing who they are. Onesimus, the moment you realize this is who I am, there are some things you'll never do in life. And these issues of ananipea dhao, anameninulia shamba, ameniweka mahali, ameninulia mahali. Listen, those are just traps. And there are things, there are services you never do unless you sacrifice for them. Kuna mtu atakuja saa hii na ni mbaba, akwambia nimekufungulia hii duka. But you are the service engine for that man. Yeah, and that is where we are.
Yeah.
Have you not seen ladies on social media? There are these social tests. Unapata mtu, my friend, akona boyfriend, but yet akona either wababa wawili ama watatu. And listen, if you know the kind of word that you have, if you know yourself, there are some things you will not indulge yourself in. The stories of wambabas and wamamas, one day, one time, that seed will grow in that lineage. You might not see the fruits now, but as you continue, as you grow old, that is the time you discover, okay, I messed myself 3 years ago. I messed myself 5 years ago. And it is only the mercies of God if now you realize I messed up and now I want to change. For that issue of wambabas and wamamas, young girls, please take your stand. Prepare yourself. If things are not working for you, number one, have you kuna ile unaweza itisha msaada badala ya kuenda kwa mamas na babas. So that issue is a very it is not a good thing to have as babas and mamas. But if you are there and things are not working out, please, there are other ways, there are other avenues of seeking what you want in life.
Oh,
yeah.
Amazing. That is very amazing. I know there are some of you watching us in our social media platforms, and actually you are allowed to ask a question. So if you're listening to us,
yes,
and you have a question, please tune in and also ask it. I can see we have Joyce Wambura anasema tuned, anasema ha ati chemist. Watu wamejaa chemist. And then we have Ephraim Gitari CEO anasema Njokeine Ward 001 watching. We have Annie tuned, and Mushiri Newton from Nairobi is watching. We have Charity Waroi tuned. He says, what you sow, you must reap. Wisdom. So, another another issue, Newton, that arose during our bonfire, there was a number of people walipeana the story of how waliachwa, but now the way waliachwa ilikuwa very different. Ilikuwa ile unatumua text unaachwa through a text and they never took it as a serious issue. Okay, to some point pia kuachwa na text inaweza pia kill some part of you in your self-esteem, kwa sababu like that's very disrespectful kuachwa that way bila kupewa any reason why it happened. And if you do not deal with that, like who assume it as a normal thing, like probably in future it might get back to you, because the moment you'll try another relationship, now the same thing happens, you won't have the confidence to demand to know what happened.
Yes.
Sindio? How can when you waliachwa through text, ama when you mliachwa in a very weird circumstances, hukuambiwa kwa nini uliachwa, but uliachwa kuongeleshwa, maybe hiyo nini gapi katokea, mkanyamaziana. Yeah.
Wow. The story of dropcology, tunaitana dropcology and pickology. Someone is being dropped and others are being picked. I would say there are mature way of parting in a relationship. There are mature way. And number one, it will always come from mature people. Yeah, it will always come from mature people. If this thing does not work, there are mature way of leaving that person. Number one, you don't want to hurt that partner. I will always say, take a sitting. Do you know there are people who are outside there, vile unasema waliacha tu, mtu alitumia text. And this thing happens to most cases ladies. Kuna mtu anajiuliza maswali. Am I not beautiful? What did make this man leave? What are the mistakes that I did that made this man to get away? Those are some of the questions, and they are very traumatizing if you don't handle them. Number one, if you intend to leave someone, you have tried something, it has not worked for you. Maturity calls, let's sit down and let us talk. This thing cannot work. Yeah. Reason number one, reason number two, and reason number four. This is where I see things cannot work. Either it is your belief system. There is how you see things. There is how she see things. And on the other hand, kuna vile mwenyewe pia wanaona mambo. So, it is a call. Sit down. As far as, although there are some people who just do a text and explain, but on the other hand, I would say, once you see each other, you talk, at least both of you, roho zenu hazijaumia. Roho zenu hazijaumia. So, kama uliachwa na labda unajiuliza, what happened and all that, ni sawa. Young lady uliachwa na you are still asking yourself questions. Just understand. Number one, either huyo mwenye alienda si wako. Yeah. He might not be the best version that you like, or the best man that suits you. So there is another one who is more better than him, who will be coming. On the other hand, there are some issues labda made you not to muingiane vizuri, ndio maana uliachwa. Na ikifika to that point, asking questions, it is very around. Unajiuliza maswali. But now, what do you do after asking yourself questions? Number one, believe in yourself that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. If this one does not work, you can try another one. And that's why you say, you see, there are so many ladies who say, men are just the same. Kila mwanaume ni kama wanafanana. My dear, si wanaume wote hawafanani. Hawafanani. Juliacho na wa kwanza, that one does not mean that men are all the same. And there are so many men outside. You cannot say that men are all the same. And I will say that we having mad men in Mwea does not mean that we are all mad. No. Uliacho na mtu moja, that one does not mean that everybody is the same. The same case kama ni young men, uliacho na huyo dada, na unasema, ladies are always the same. No, you have not tried another one. There are more even who are more good and even better than the one who left. So, someone leaving you, it is also an advantage. Ni kielelezo ya kwamba there are some things that you need to work on yourself. You build yourself up. You encourage yourself up. That the Bible says you might fall 7 times, but you still rise again. You might fall once, twice, but there is you still also rise again. Kama uliachwa, itikia tu uliachwa. Roho safi tu. Yes. Si hata sisi before tufike hapo. My friend, kama nilikuwa nakwambia 7 years. Unajua tu na unavumilia. But once you understand there is somewhere, there is a certain level in destiny that we want to reach. Now, number one, that man or that woman was a limiter. Hiyo inakupea a good encouragement for you to continue, for you to even continue pursuing what you are pursuing in life. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. And I can see people still following us. Can see Mushiri Newton is saying, every seed you sow has a way of germinating and yielding 100-folds.
Yes.
And he also says, kuna hawa wengine hata hawaambiwangwi wameachwa. You just read the room na unajua ilianuliwa kitambo. Yeah.
Hiyo hema ilitolewa kitambo na ikaenda nayo.
Ikaenda nayo. Yeah. As we finish up the conversation, maybe let's talk about what we call red flags.
Yes.
Is it the fact that some people, when you are in a relationship, like the only time they do some amazing things for their spouse ni probably during Valentine's, wakati kuna hiyo hype, unapata anafanya kitu kingine, and then the other days it's just a normal day. Is that a red flag? And what are other red flags that can are there red flags in a marriage? Yeah, unajua tumezoea kukuwa na red flags kwa tuseme dating huko. Sasa in marriage, are there red flags? Na hiyo aspect ya in certain relationships, love imekuwa depicted as a seasonal thing. Like only during some occasions hiyo utapata anafanya some things. Yeah.
I would say that red flags, they are everywhere. They are everywhere. Number one, there is something that your partner will do and you suspect. Mbona ulifanya hivyo? Mbona ulifanya hivyo? In marriage, them that are married, for you to avoid red flags, if you see something that is not good with your partner, don't keep quiet. Never, for them that are married and also them that are single, if there is something that you see that is not good with your partner, please speak it out. Number one, if you suspect there is something that is not right with that man, number one, there are ladies who tell you, love that is just normal. No, let me tell you, it is not normal. There are some things as a man I will not be able to see or know. but my wife will know. Na kuna kitu mimi nitafanya leo, atakuja niambie na hapo kuna mahali sioni kama tunaenda ama unaenda vizuri. The same case, kuna kitu your wife will do, unaona hii nisipoiaddress ama tusipoiongea now, it will be a thorn in our flesh the next day. Red flags will be there, but now how you deal with those red flags, speak them out. Speak them out. If you see an issue, the Bible says that little fox, they are the one that would destroy vineyards. Yeah. The little foxes. So these are the small issues, very general issues when it comes to marriage. Upate either you don't give, as you are saying, mwaka mzima hujawahi nunulia mpoa wako kitu, either unangojea February ifike, na kuna vile as a wife hiyo kitu haikuingiangi. Just speak it out as a mature woman. Useme, and this issue of you not kama umekaa sana before uninunulie ka kitu, kuna vile as a young lady, I don't see it, I don't feel it. True. And there is a good way of addressing red flags. Wezi niambia, you just come from uanze kukereresha your husband, you are not doing this, you are don't do it. If there is something that turns men off, it is how you address them. If you address a man in a very good way, in a very polite way, that man will listen to you. But if you address that man in a very harsh way, in a very rude way, there is no man who will ever listen to you. Ladies, them that are even intending to get married, they are a good way of raising issues in marriage to attract the attention of your husband. And the same case to men, they are also good ways of responding to your wives that once they raise issues. So, as you are saying, red flags will always be there. And I said, there is a friend of mine, we talked on Sunday. I told her, if you see a problem even before you get married with your partner, please don't ignore it. Never ignore it. Never ignore. If you see things to do with finances, kuna vile tu there are crises. Never ignore a red flag. Never ignore a red flag. Anything that you don't fight now, you leave it even to your children, and even you leave it to your grandchildren. That if you don't fight it now, you are creating a room for you to detach. Now let me tell you, for them that are married, there are things that you see and assume. We said, me and my wife, that if there is a problem, never assume hakuna. If there is a problem, there is a problem.
There is a problem.
And how can we solve this problem? And listen, the strength of every marriage, it is on the platform of how you solve issues. Yes. If you want to understand the level of your maturity, it is how you handle issues.
How you handle issues.
How you handle problems. And how you handle red flags. Sasa hii unaweza kuwa na mpoa Onesmus, for example, of which I don't know kama kuna yeye utatuambia.
Amen.
There are ways of how you can solve problems. As a lady, you see a problem in your man, point it out in a very, very mature way. Na let me tell you, hakuna kitu rahisi kama kuhandle wanaume. As a lady, hakuna kitu ngumu. Yani hakunanga kitu gumu. Yani ni rahisi sana to handle a man. Yes. Just compose yourself as a lady. Use wisdom where wisdom is required. And let me tell you, the Bible says that a good house, it is built on wisdom and understanding. wisdom on how to solve issues, wisdom on how to handle red flags, and wisdom and understanding what are you supposed to do as that per season. Wewe ukijua kuna red flags mahali, please don't assume. Young lady, wewe ukijua huyu jamaa ako na mtu mwingine, don't assume ujui. Watu wengi ujua sana.
Yeah.
Ukijua tu kuna kafane behavior ako nayo, just kaeni chini. Go somewhere, take some coffee and just point out issues. Kuna kashinda mahali naona haiendi vizuri. Point them out in a mature way and solve those red flags. And never assume at any cost any red flag. Never assume. Usiwahi assume.
Amazing.
Never assume.
Wow, that was very profound. Thank you so much. We are coming to the end of the show, and I know a lot of people have comments. I see Patrick MweaOasis saying, women not serving their spouse, men accordingly. Some spouses both avoiding being called names of their spouses. Neglect or he's setting down the issues and then anasema neglect of duties in the families. And this is a very wide conversation. I know we cannot exhaust it. We can only come back and continue. I know you're interested to talk more, but it has been an amazing session. And one thing I'm getting to know is that love, as much as it is a feeling, it's also a daily decision.
Yes.
It's not a seasonal thing. It is something we keep on doing every day, and we should teach ourselves to grow in that.
I think we can respond to this question of women not serving their spouses, spending accordingly. I know that one is a topic by itself. On how you handle your husband, on how you handle your wife. But listen, women, sometimes we are not moved by words. Sometimes men, we are not moved by words.
True.
But what moves men are actions. You might be there and your wife to someone, you speak nicely to your husband, but now your actions does not synchronize with your words.
True.
Men tend to take respect on what you do to them. That is what men tend to see as a respect. There is a way you can serve me as your husband and say, this woman loves me.
True.
There is a way you can serve your husband and your husband says, according to this, that woman loves me and respect me. And there are women who never say, wesi uko na miguu. Either umemuitisha kitu, babe nisaidie na maji hapo, kwani wewe hawezi amka uende ukachukue. Either amekwambia very politely, he has requested you to, can you bring some water for me please? Mimi siwezi amka. Wewe kwani hauna mikono, enda ukajiekee maji. That one has already turned that man down.
True.
Number one, that man feels, hata kama unasema unanipenda, I don't see it. Women, it is wise. You can read your husband on your palm by the actions that you display towards him. Treat that man well in the house. My friend, you get the best husband you ever had. Serve him when it comes to the issues of the table, na pia uko kwingine. You serve him, you are the service agent for that man. Serve him as wives. Na kuna haka respect unasikianga enyewe ukifika kwa nyumba unasaviwa food kachai hapo. Kuna vile tu una feeling yes we ni mwanaume na ushafika into your territory. The same case as a husband, there is a way you treat your wife. Wives need to hear good ones. By the way, how women are wired differently. Number one, it is affections. Number two, it is wants of affirmations.
Yeah.
Ukimwambia tu, you look beautiful, you look wow, I love that dress, I love that hairstyle. Those are some of the things, how you treat her. Unamchoma kakitu.
Yeah.
I know my father, Pastor Calbert, he has taught us that very well. And I'm still on the way. There is a way unakanga na yeye anachoma wife yake. We are still following such kind of yeah. So unaona, there are so many things that you can do to spice it up. Alafu sasa anasema avoiding to be called your name. Unaona, mwanamke hataki kuitwa the surname of his husband. Yeah. Of course asha kwa ile idea yake. That one is another thing. Just know that you are ushaacha your father and mother. Now you are someone's wife. Just it is feel nice to be called Mrs. So and so. Yes, it feels nice. Kisimama mahali unasema I'm Mrs. so and so, I'm Mrs. so and so. And then the last thing is neglect of duties in the family. Listen, take your position as a man, take your position as a wife, and you build a very strong empire. Know this is a stand. As a wife, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. As a husband, what am I supposed to do? Lakini si ati ni ile ya kuangaliana ni nini haijafanywa. Mnaangaliana tu, mnajua kuna kitu haijafanywa. Na either one of you anajua ni nani anafaa kufanya. Yeah. So hapo ndipo maana unaona kuna makorofishano nini na nini. You are not doing this as a husband. You are not doing this as a wife. Everyone to take his stand as a wife. Everyone to take a stand as a husband. As a husband. And you bring a very strong family. Wow. Yes. Wow.
That's amazing. And I know those who are watching us, they're really enjoying the conversation. And this is so amazing. So as we are finishing, Newton,
yes,
maybe you can give us your parting shot, and then we finish. Give us your parting shot. I know wanaweza taka tuendelee, but pia time inatupiga chenga. Yeah.
As I finish, I will say the issue of love, marriage, and all that, it is a personal decision that you have to make in life. Do you want to settle with that partner? It is a personal decision. And never allow other people to take decisions when it comes to the issues of love, when it comes to the issues of marriage. It is a personal decision that you must make. As a lady, you want to commit your life to that jobless man, to that, I'm not saying he is jobless as now, but you want to commit yourself to him. It is a personal decision. There are issues that you might not solve now, related to finances and all that. But if you make a personal decision, the same way you have made a personal decision to love God, to follow Christ, the same case, make it personal to love your partner, make it personal to sacrifice for that marriage, and you see the end and even the fruit of what you are intending to have. May the Lord bless you. See you the next episode, God willing.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in and being with us till this time. And I know we are always expecting for more, and we're always anticipating to have more and more conversations. But for today, we'll end it there. And also, actually, for those who were able to join us for the bonfire, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for attending. I know it was amazing, and you really had an amazing session with us. Yeah, thank you so much for being with us. Until next week, bye-bye.